That's the reason we for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You see it?
First down, Trubisky. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets out on that type of motivator. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground at first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their
this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Gets a pickup.
Call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mariota. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bryce Hager not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep for Palmer. This is intercepted. Picked by Keon Seymour. And brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Red, up.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Trubisky lost the football, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the
you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
Nobody else there to protect, which means he's going to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man on the outright. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action now. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bryce Hager in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Check. Red nose. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he'll dump this out to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Ooh, the June. Running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lock in.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take
when a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stopped him up pretty well. When you try to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, but some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in this race, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3 down. Sit up. 180. Hey, 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He spins through. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. down. Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw Mariota. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down carry for him. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. The first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? The other one's helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the interception and as many reads from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Hits his target, the tight end, real time. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. But still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see them really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football 4 times a night. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
In the red zone now, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had a drive loose, and the Panthers have recovered. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that, but when he forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
180!
Here to the 31-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go, let's go. Four down. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to go for a big play now. And this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it now. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Let's go.
Only way to play good defense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota on 1st down. That's and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they're putting it up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run with Hines, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Mariota will throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Hines. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
One.
From the red zone now. They look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Hines. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One.
Third and long here for Mariota. Steps away. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. I thought the way they were able to contain him, but also tells me the coverage is excellent downfield. field.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And some space here. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than your alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot in his zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Mariota. As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. That is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now, in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The pitch to Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. Nice little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Blue.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the... Mariota and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their own 21. Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Throw right side the pyramid, and it's caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches think, hey, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Night, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Is at Sales over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
He's going to get it right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the Panthers coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey. Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundance. He's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Are able to cut into this lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try good by Gano as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This one taken from the 7. Work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mariota now on second down. Dancing to his left. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety of Green. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far field.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and it's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fall. And here's Allison, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's full. To the left side, complete. It's Bird. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Falk. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On second down, Falk. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, Falk. Flushed out right. He may try to... he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Luke Falk with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mariota to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Short gain here, down to the 22. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run forward. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it. I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they have regained the lead. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being. It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one. So for the Titans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.